All right, Shalom. First, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rachak Kodash. Double honors to the apostles of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect. As brothers may already know, Esau has begun, all right, making his move on the prophets, okay, with the demonization, okay, of us Israelites, which, they like to portray us as black Hebrew Israelites, and just put us in a bad light. Okay, but understand that this is all part of prophecy, and like the elder Kabar and all the elders basically have been saying it that we gotta look at the bigger picture. Brothers, and I've also been doing videos on it too. Okay, because the Lord does use both sides. Okay, to get his word across. Okay, and really this is just to bring more publicity to the truth. All right, and we understand that this is something that has to happen. It's necessary. Okay, we've prophesied of these things happening, and now it's happening. And so really this should ultimately really be a faith booster, because this is another confirmation of the words that Yahushua spoke, the prophecy, all right, of the great persecution that shall befall us. Okay, and if you're a man of the Lord and you have faith, this shouldn't be a problem for you, man. You should be able to get through this. All right, but just know it's going to get worse and worse and worse. Which, this morning I saw on the brother Kodash Shapat, I think it's Kodash Shapat 7, his page, all right, he uploaded a video, or he did a video, all right, and you have Jake, or even our own people, all right, mocking us and laughing at us and calling us dumb ass, ignorant niggers and all that stuff. They're not taking us seriously, talking about, oh, you should shave, we look like some broke bums and all of that, but that's all things that we expect to happen. Okay, because you think they treated the Lord any different? No, it's the same spirits doing the same thing again and again. All right, but let's get this precept real quick. All right, because the Lord did prophesy of this. Okay, and this is Luke chapter 21. I'll start at verse 7. And they asked, and because this is the time we're living in now. Okay. It says, and they asked him, saying, Master. Now they is the disciples, all right, and him is Yahweh Shai. All right, so it says, saying, Master, but when shall these things be? And what sign will there be when these things shall come to pass? Then he said, Take heed that ye be not deceived, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am Hamashiach, and the time draweth near. Go ye not therefore after them. And that's why you have a lot of groups who use the name of the Lord, they claim they come in the name of the Lord, but really they're not teaching the whole 100% truth. All right. If you want the 100% truth, you have to go to GMS or the men that teach the same doctrine as them. All right. So it says, but when ye shall hear of wars and commotions, be not terrified, for these things must first come to pass, but the end is not by and by. See, and what was a big thing, a part of this prophecy? The whole North Korea situation. Okay, that was all wars and rumors of wars, and then it started shifting towards Iran, towards the east, more and more and more, and now it's just the tension over there is just over. It's crazy. All right, but the Lord prophesied of it, so boom, that's one check right there. It says. And it says, be not terrified. But keep in mind, he said, wars, you shall hear of it. Wars and commotions. And if you go in Matthew, it tells you wars and rumors of wars. All right. It says, then he said unto them, nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. All right. And we see that on a larger scale and on a smaller scale. All right. With different nations, different nationalities, but also different countries. All right. All right, going into the race wars and all of that too. It says, and great earthquakes shall be in diverse places. All right, shall be in diverse places, famines and pestilences and fearful sights, and great signs shall there be from heaven. Okay, so here it is. You got earthquakes. All right, which if anybody can see that. All right, just look around you. You see it hitting everywhere, man. Different parts of the world. Earthquake, 6 point something magnitude, 7 point something magnitude. All right, you have famines that are hitting around the world. You have places like Venezuela, which is going through it. Pestilences. All right, and it's gonna be on a much larger scale, because you know what I mean, here it is with this whole government shutdown is affecting the FDA, which inspect your foods that you eat. Okay, which they already ruined anyway. But guess what? It's gonna get worse. And fearful sights and great signs shall there be from heaven. What did we have just a couple of days ago? The red blood wolf moon, you know, and all these different signs. These are all end time prophecies. All right, but here's the main part. But before all these, they shall lay their hands on you and persecute you, delivering you up to the synagogues and into prisons, being brought before kings and rulers for my name's sake. See, because now this truth, this ministry has become so big, all right, that they have to try and they cannot hide it anymore. Just like back 2,000 years ago, that the uproar that the prophets were causing, the spiritual uproar, they couldn't hide it anymore. All right, to the point where these mayors and these politicians and these government officials are hearing about it, and the people are coming to them and complaining. So now they have to do something about it. All right. But it says, but before all these things. So that's why we're going through what we're going through now, because this has to happen before all these major things can kick off. Because what this is going to lead to is the famine of the word. All right, which I'll get that real quick. That's Amos chapter 8, verse 11. Behold, the days come, saith the Lord power, that I will send a famine in the land, not a famine of bread, nor a thirst for water, but of hearing the words of the Lord. All right, and that famine is gonna hit, man. And how is it gonna hit? When the Lord stops his prophets from speaking. All right, and he's gonna use Esau to do that, to where we can't go out there and teach anymore. They shut down and block all our videos, so we're not gonna be able to put out videos anymore. But when that happens, man, for those of you who don't have the truth, you better be scared. Okay, because that means that everything we've been speaking of is now coming to pass. All right, verse 12, and they shall wander from sea to sea, and from the north even to the east, and they shall run to and fro to seek the word of the Lord, and shall not find it. See, right now they're mocking us. They think we're a joke. Oh, we're just some clowns. We're broke. We're bums. All right, but what? When all hell breaks loose and the things we've been saying come to pass, they're gonna seek us. All right, because the word of the Lord comes. The Lord speaks His word through His prophets, His true prophets. All right, so I'm gonna go back to Luke. Luke chapter 21. Okay, verse 12 again. But before all these things, they shall lay their hands on you and persecute you. See, now they're already starting with the media, CNN and all that. Now, if you notice, they're shifting the focus to the Israelites now. You know, as the causing the problem of it all, and that's what led to the native guy coming in, all this extra stuff. You know, they're doing this, switching the focal point to the Israelites, making it seem like it was you know what I mean. Now the description they gave was, they said growing more militant. You know, that's the picture they're trying to paint, and then they're gonna pull out the whole CIA Project Megiddo on some. Oh, we've had our eye on them. They're a militant black supremacist group, and they've been doing this and that, and we fear that they might do this, so and so. You know, all these other things. They're gonna make us look like devils. All right, they're gonna make us look like demons when really they're the real demons. All right, but only those with who are strong-willed and strong who have strong faith are gonna be able to go through it. All right, because like the apostles joyed and rejoiced, being accounted worthy to suffer for the name of the Lord, we have to be in that same spirit. Okay, we have to show the Lord that what we're really about it, man. We're not just talking the talk, but we're ready to walk the walk. Okay, and like we say, man, if you know you're not about this thing, man, fall back now. Okay. All right, it's verse 13, and it shall turn to you for a testimony. Settle it therefore in your hearts not to meditate before what ye shall answer. Okay, for I will give you a mouth and wisdom, which all your adversaries shall not be able to gainsay nor resist. Okay, so when that time comes, man, when they take us in them courtrooms and all these different places, and they got cameras on us, and they're asking us questions and trying to push a narrative, don't worry about it, man. The Lord is gonna take control. Okay, just have faith and let the Lord work, man. Through all these things, don't do anything extra. Just do your regular thing, man. Do your videos, all right? Go out there, do your teaching, whatever the Spirit have us do, all right? But whenever the Lord wants us to do something different, or He wants to switch things up, He will let us know through the Spirit, all right? Don't try to do anything extra, man. Just keep on doing what you got to do, all right? So, and matter of fact, I read verse 16. And ye shall be betrayed both by parents and brethren and kinsfolk and friends, and some of you shall they cause to be put to death. And ye shall be hated of all men for my name's sake, but there shall not an hair of your head perish. See? So regardless of all these people hating us, your family, your friends, they might betray you because what? They're like, yo, this is what you're really about, blah, 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 blah. And boom, and that's going to shake a lot of people's faith because they in their minds, first off, you shouldn't care what this world thinks concerning your faith. All right, if you truly believe in Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai and you put him before all, then you shouldn't worry about it. It shouldn't shake you up if you get betrayed by your family. We reading it right now. It's written in the scriptures. You know it's gonna happen. All right, so it's not something that we gotta worry about, man. So I'm gonna jump from here to Luke, the 6th chapter. Okay, let me see. Verse 22. Blessed are ye when men shall hate you, and when they shall separate you from their company, and shall reproach you, and cast out your name as evil for the Son of Man's sake. See, so because of this word, because we're pushing this truth, people are going to look at you different. They're going to be like, oh, wait, aren't you part of those black Hebrew Israelites? Oh, nah, bro, we not cool no more, bro. We can't hang out, none of that stuff. A lot of even your homeboys, people you might have grown up with, all right, they're going to hate you and separate themselves from you because they don't want to be a part of that. Because of how bad they're gonna make us look with their lies and their false, their demonization, nobody's gonna want to be associated with you, But guess what? The Lord said, "What? Rejoice ye in that day and leap for joy, because the more alone you are in this world, the closer you are to the Lord." All right, rejoice ye in that day and leap for joy, for behold, your reward is great in heaven. For in like manner did their fathers unto the prophets. See, so hey, man. In the past lives and the regeneration and all of that, hey, the prophets went through the same thing. And if you believe yourself to be a prophet of Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai, you got to be prepared to go through the same thing. All right, but rejoice knowing that this is the last go around. All right, and this is the last L we have to take. All right, because everything else is W's. We're gonna man, just meditate on these scriptures, meditate on these precepts. All right. Meditate Isaiah 33:6, meditate on the kingdom, meditate on all these different things the Lord providing for us in Jacob's trouble and all that. Once we get through this, man, it's full on hell for everybody else. Okay, this is the real house cleaning. This is what the Lord is gonna use to separate the true men of the Lord from the phonies, man. Because you're gonna have certain people that are not gonna be who aren't really about it. They're not gonna be able to withstand it. Okay. So from there, I'm going to jump to John chapter 16, verse 1. It says, "These things have I spoken unto you, that ye should not be offended. They shall put you out of their synagogues. Yea, the time cometh, that whosoever killeth you will think that he doeth God service." See? Because they don't believe us to be the men of the Lord. In their minds, we're just a bunch of, niggas. We don't know what we're talking about. We don't know what we're doing. Okay? That's what these people think. That's what they think of us. All right? But, hey, they got another thing coming, man. They got another thing coming. But this is the time we're coming into, where people are going to be, social media, all right? Work, school, everywhere you go. People going to be looking at you funny, giving you looks, threatening you. All right? But hey, the Lord said he's going to protect us and he's going to keep us good, man. And this should be something you should rejoice in, because this is really confirmation, all right, that you're doing the right thing. Increasing your chances of being of the Lord's elect. All you have to do is just endure unto the end. All right? Endure unto the end. We have the truth. We have the wisdom. We have the knowledge. We have the understanding. We have the greater chance of salvation than these people do. All right? So fear not them, because they're not the ones who your salvation is based on. It's based on Yahweh Hashem Yahweh Shai. So we do what's pleasing to him. We don't care what anybody else thinks. Okay? Because when that time comes, they're going to wish that they hadn't done what they're about to do. Okay? They're going to wish that, man, but it's going to be too late. All right? And us knowing what we got to do, man, we're going to stand firm no matter what comes our way. All right? And most importantly, remain faith and trust in Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. All right? That is the objective. That is the goal. Okay? So the Lord wanted this video is edifying unto the elect. Just meditate on these precepts, man, and be ready. Okay? Which better yet, let me just read down a little more. Verse 3, and these things will they do unto you, because they have not known the Father nor me. See, they don't know Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. They know God and Jesus Christ, but they do not know Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Therefore, they do not recognize us as the prophets of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Okay, because they don't know him. All right, but it says, but these things have I told you, that when the time shall come, ye may remember that I told you of them. And these things I said not unto you at the beginning, because I was with you. Okay, so the Lord already told us about these things. So this is really just confirmation. And if he told us this was going to happen and it's happening, and he also told us he's going to protect us, then that's going to happen too. Isaiah 59:19. Okay, the Lord is going to protect us, man. There's nothing to fear. All right, so now I'm going to end it here. Lord, and this is edifying unto the elect. Until next time, shalom.